What's going on, guys? Joe McCall, REI in your car. On this podcast, I'm going to be talking about why you need a coach or a mentor. I got 5 reasons why. This will be a shorty but a goody podcast, all right? I've always had coaches and mentors. I still to this day. And it wasn't until, well, let me tell you real quick an introduction of why I feel like this is so important. I did get a coach when I first wanted to get into real estate investing. And I remember very clearly, it was probably 2006, 2007. I wanted to get into real estate. I wanted to start doing deals. And I bought courses, and I just finally wanted some personal one-on-one direction, all right? And I hired this coach, which just conveniently happened to be their program cost $13,000 because that's what we had in available credit on 3 different credit cards. So it was a 6-month program. Every week there was a a group coaching call with one coach and about 10 or 12 people. And then I could call anytime I needed help with anything. And they sent me a bunch of manuals and stuff and homework. And so I started going through it. But I was really afraid to take action. Every day they gave us simple homework like, call 5 realtors, find a property on Craigslist or whatever. So I did all the homework that didn't involve anything really important, like calling realtors, calling buyers, calling sellers, making offers. I did all the other stuff, right? Creating an LLC. But anything that involved actually getting out of my comfort zone, I didn't do. I did the homework of reading and the written assignments, whatever. So anyway, at the end of the 6 months, the coaching program was done. It was over. I didn't have access to any more coaching calls. I didn't have any results to show for it. I was very frustrated with myself. But also I was frustrated that the coaching program was over. And fast forward a couple, 3 years, I was a professional student now for 3 years. Professional students. You can relate. Some of you can't. And God bless you. I wish I couldn't relate to being a professional student. But finally, my back was against a wall. We were hemorrhaging cash, losing my house to foreclosure. My wife was 8 months pregnant, got a knock on the door from a sheriff for our house that we had bought a couple years earlier. We probably bought way too much we went in way over our heads. But 8 months pregnant, right? Gets a knock on the door from a sheriff and we're losing our house to foreclosure. Yeah, and it was just really, really bad. So right around this time, I'm like, okay, my back's against a wall. I need to start learning how to make cash. And so I bought one more program. But this time I said, I'm just going to do what this guy says to do. And I'm not going to change anything. And I don't care if I don't like it. I'm going to push myself out of my comfort zone. And, I had bought a bunch of courses at the time. And so I was trying to mix this and that from one course to another course, trying to do this strategy or one thing I liked from this guy and another thing I liked from this guy and trying to put it together into my own thing and trying to customize stuff and make it different than what they said to do. I was on the phone yesterday with one of the members of our Dirt Flippers community. She was struggling a little bit with things and I started looking at the mail that she was sending. She was kind of having a hard time with low response rates on her mail. Well, she had taken our letter that I give in the program and I say, use this letter, don't change anything. And she changed it. She added her business logo and a real pretty banner on top of the letter. And guess what? It halved her response rates. And I asked her why she did it. And she said, well, I just wanted to make it personal, make it my own. And I said, okay, that's fine. But there's a reason why that letter is ugly. The letter that I give in the program is because it works. So don't change. Don't try to make it better. Just use what works. Only try to make something better after you've already tried it. So I decided I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to do what this guy says to do. And it was Chris Chico's course called Absentee Owner Profit. Some of you guys know Chris Chico. He's still around. Good guy, still doing deals. So I finally I started doing deals, but because just doing what the guy says to do in his course, not changing anything, getting out of my comfort zone, taking those uncomfortable steps. And so I often say when your why is big enough, the how will find a way. My why was very big. I was hemorrhaging cash, losing houses to foreclosure, rental properties that I bought, my own personal residence, whatever. So, and all this was over a span of a couple years. So finally started doing deals and I started realizing, the value of following instruction. getting a coach, and not just getting a coach, but doing what the coach says to do. I started making money, and it was shortly after that I was able to quit my job, and I was making a lot of money in deals and stuff like that. So anyway, I learned some really, really valuable lessons that I've been talking about for a long time, because I know a lot of you are in the same boat. Some of you guys, like Gavin, who's my coaching business partner, he's just a massive implementer, massive action taker, and just does, that's how he got started. He got started real quickly doing deals, didn't question anything, just did the stuff and made it work. For me, I just have to study everything. I have to analyze everything. I have to overthink it. I have to have all my I's dotted, all my T's crossed, all my what ifs answered, and, all my questions. And so it's they're two very different. If you want to make money, you need to learn how to take massive action. And that's what a coach is for. So the first reason why you need a coach or a mentor is a coach will save you time, and they'll save you mistakes over and over again. Students that I've interviewed, that I've coached and helped, have said they would have made a ton of mistakes, wrong turns, or given up completely without guidance, without help. And a coach will not only show you what to do, a coach will show you what not to do, so you can skip a lot of the trial and error. Make sense? So I think, I remember one time somebody said to me, Joe, if you think education and coaching is expensive, try ignorance. Try making a big mistake. Try buying a bad deal, getting into a bad deal. Would you rather have a shortcut? If you're in New York and you want to get to LA, you can walk and not spend any money, but it's going to take you forever, and you're going to hurt your feet and your knees. Or you could drive, get there in a couple, 3 or 4 days, maybe. Driving, put a lot of wear and tear in your car. Or you can fly, get an airline ticket and fly to New York. So an airline ticket might be more expensive, maybe not actually, than driving a car, but you'll get there a lot faster. You'll avoid a lot of mistakes. All right, second reason is you need a coach that has a proven system you can trust. You need to feel confident because you're taking action on stuff that has been proven to work. A good coach is going to give you a step-by-step blueprint and a system that's actually worked. So even if you've never done this before, you've never done land deals before, you've never done house deals before, get a coach who has been there, done that. They're going to give you a proven step-by-step actions plan to do it. So here's the trick, though. When they give it to you, actually do it, implement it. When I look back in the success that the lack of success that I had in my first coaching program, it wasn't because the coach was bad. It wasn't because the program was bad. Maybe it could have been better, but it was because I didn't take action. I didn't do the important things. All right, number 3, when you have a coach, it's easier to stay accountable and actually take action. It's easier to take accountability and take action on that. So one of the things I like to do with my coaching clients is give them an accountability scorecard, a scorecard that forces them to focus on what's more important. On that scorecard is not listen to another podcast, watch another video, read another book, build a website, make your letters look fancy, get a business card, get a business checking account, create an LLC, do a bunch of research on Zillow and Redfin, subscribe to a bunch of software. The accountability scorecard is the thing that matters, has the things that matters in it. Marketing, talking to sellers, making offers, doing those uncomfortable things that actually produce revenue, which is, if you want a coach or a mentor that makes you feel good, go watch a bunch of Tony Robbins videos on YouTube or something, right? If you want rah, that's awesome. Okay. Rah is important. I get it. But that doesn't make you money. Maybe you could argue, 75, 80% of this business is mindset. It's 20% tactical. But I'm not a mindset coach, right? I'm not going to be there to encourage you and make you feel all nice, warm, and fuzzy. So you need somebody that can hold you accountable. Stay consistent, stay focused, stay motivated. Especially in the early stages when you're tempted to quit and give up. So being in a good coaching program is going to help you stay motivated, help you stay focused, especially when you can be around other people in the group that are where you are, and you can see people that are having success that are where you want to be. Okay. The other reason why you need a coach or a mentor, number 4, is that you can ask questions. You can get real-time feedback. And it's important to get a coach that's not going to throw you into some huge, massive coaching program where once a week or once a month you get to post your questions in advance, and maybe you'll get answered, or typing your question into a Zoom chat. Now, so I do that sometimes, but I always, in my coaching program, and I do different levels. I do one-on-one, which is 50 to 100 grand. You can come to St. Louis, spend a half day with me or a full day, and we'll build your business right here in St. Louis. Or I have an apprentice program that's 25 grand. Or we have a group coaching program, which is a lot less, called Dirt Flippers. All right. So anyway, in all of them, there are many, many ways that you can get to me to ask questions. And even in the group coaching program, we do coaching calls every weekday. We have a Facebook group. You can schedule a one-on-one call with me after you go through the modules, and you can submit your deals for evaluation to get comps. We'll partner with you on your deals if they're good deals, and we'll tell you if they're not a good deal, and you can go back to the seller and renegotiate, etc. So you need a coaching program where you can actually talk to somebody and get questions answered, okay? And then you can move confidently forward and not get stuck. Make sense? So again, I don't even like signing up for coaching programs where you can't actually get access to the coach. That's what's frustrating to me as well, right? The guy that signed me up for that coaching program, I never talked to him once. Once a month, I was able to join in on a big, large group teleconference call with him and about, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred other people. I can never get my questions answered. But that is the way it is, all right? So you need somebody that you can ask questions to and get real good, quick feedback from. Number five reason. Number one, let me just review them. A coach is going to save you time, going to help you avoid mistakes. A coach is going to give you a proven system that you can trust. And it's easier when you have a coach to stay accountable and take action and focus on what really matters in the business. Number four, a coach is going to give you an opportunity, safe place, where you can ask questions, get real-time feedback. And then number five, you can borrow I love this one. You can borrow the coach's confidence until you get your own. A lot of people, when they're just getting started, they don't believe in themselves at first, right? But your confidence, the confidence that you can borrow from the coach and their track record is giving you a belief that you can actually borrow until you get your first deal closed. Now, what I mean by that is when you're talking to a seller, you can say, yeah, my investors and we've been doing land deals for years. We bought a lot of land. We are looking to buy more land in this area. We've got cash. We can close in 30 days. You can say things like that with confidence when you're talking to a realtor. Yes, if you need a proof of funds, we can send you a proof of funds. You know what? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Let me get back to my investors, my coaching, my business partner. Don't say coach, but that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. Let me get back to the guy that I do deals with, or something like that. And you can go ask, get questions, go back to the realtor, whatnot. If the realtor needs a proof of funds letters, whatever, right? So you can borrow our experience. You can borrow a coach's money for deals because they'll partner with you on a deal. They have the proof of funds that they can give you to that deal. Now, obviously a coach is going to help you avoid the bad deals and get into the good deals. And some coaches, like I do, will actually partner with you on deals. And if it's a good deal, we'll lend the money so you can actually close. We'll help you sell it, or we'll actually buy it. JV partner on it, whatever. Okay. So anyway, it's important to have a coach. It's important to have a mentor. I still have some today. And I have two coaches. Two, I'm about ready to leave one program and go into another one because I've been in it for a couple of years. So depending on where you are in your business, you need to get to those higher levels. And your network determines your net worth. And you just need to be around people that are doing what you want to do and go where you want to go. And so it's important to get coaches that have experience, that have success, that are where you want to be. So you can get your advice from somebody that you know and you can trust that will help you get the results that you want because they have it. They've been there. They've done that. Does that make sense? So I'd be real careful getting a coach that hasn't been around for more than 10 years. If you look in the real estate market since 2012, the market has been on a tear. It's been going up. Now, in the last 3 years, things are slowing down. But wouldn't it make sense to have a coach that can actually help you when it gets hard? Because they've been in the market that's been hard, and they can help you grow through that and get out of it. Okay, so anyway, I got to go. Appreciate y'all. If you are interested in working with me in our apprentice program, where we actually do your marketing, we give you leads, go to joemccall.com/apprentice, joemccall.com/apprentice, and check that out. All right, we'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.